Round one, our opponent won the die roll. One plains. Maybe it's punishing us. Not actually. I would have made it a swamp if it wasn't, so I guess it's not. All we need to do is draw a forest to make this reasonable. Launch party is actually quite good with the gate creeper vine. We have 8 green sources, 9 green sources. Yeah, I'm not gonna mulligan. We'll see what happens. I'm feeling lucky. I don't think this hand's that bad, and we have a lot of things to draw. As long as we don't draw a bunch of green spells, we'll be fine. Oh yeah. Get there. Alright. Brush Strider, a little worse on the draw, but even if he's kind of nice, because even if he trades with one of their dudes, it's okay. Don't think there's any sort of remove soul in this format. Guess he could bounce the Brush Strider if he wants. So here he should play something, I would expect. Yeah. So I think I play the Gate Creeper Vine, search up a forest, play the forest, and if he blocks I kill his thing. Because flyers are annoying. And I have a stab wound, so... Yes, I do wish to use that ability. Let's get a forest. I'll play the forest. You want to trade? You want to trade? Nope. You want to go back and forth? That's fine, too. I mean, he can swing here. I can always stab wound that, or have a million ways to kill that later if I want to. But right now, as long as he's trading blows, I'm fine with that. We'll see what else he has to play here. I mean, that guy I'm not afraid of. Double stab wound here. So I think I'll swing into the courier. If he blocks, I'll giant growth. Don't know if I'll stab wound the griffin just yet. I think I will. Because I might as well use these stab wounds while I have them. But yeah, I will go ahead and giant growth. Now, if he has like an unsummon, that's fine. I don't mind trading this for his guy here. Okay. I mean, he probably doesn't mind it either. It's not a huge win or anything to kill his 2-1, but... Anyway, let's get some damage in there, shall we? And now with stab wound, I just kind of sit back. What would be great is if I can even double stab wound. Of course, the best thing to stab wound are unleash guys. That's a lot of fun. So yeah, I can't swing, so this changes my clock a little, but I'm also not taking any damage. And yeah, it puts a good bit of pressure on him without him having to put any pressure on me. I guess one thing I could worry about is if he has some sort of wrath effect. I also could have maybe... Well, no. Instead of playing the forest, I probably should have played the plains there, in case he is playing black for some reason and has mind rot. But anyway, yeah, I'm fine with him just taking the 2 a turn instead of giving him the chump block here. So if I let him chump block, there's no guarantee I'll get in with the Brush Strider. Now, if he has an unsummon for his Griffin, that's pretty good for him. Which it maybe looks like? No, he's got that guy. Okay, sweet. So another guy to put a stab wound on. Which is awesome. Not that he can really attack. I mean, I guess he can attack. He might have some pump spell, but I don't really care if he wastes a pump spell on that. Or is he gonna Wrath here? I don't really know. Okay, he does have that. Okay. Now he replays it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So the horror is a little awkward with my shadow here. I was thinking, okay, I swing in with the shadow, but oh yeah, that doesn't really work. So I guess I just chill with the shadow, put the stab wound on, and the horror is just going to have to wait. I don't think he's splashing black and has a mind rot. That seems pretty outside, but it's possible. But anyway. Yeah, the Unsummon is really good because there are so many enchantments in this set. It's a pretty legit card. You'll typically get some value out of it. You don't want to run a ton of them in your deck, but 1 or 2 is fine, and gaining 2 life against like Rakdos is really good. If I bother playing Dead Reveler here, it's interesting too, but I think the answer still is no. I think I just hold on to my hand here. He's going to do 2 damage to me every turn. I don't want to launch party his flyer there. I'm beating him down faster than he's beating me down. I think this is okay. I mean, not really faster, but I can always swing in as well. And I've got the launch party, so I can always kill his guy if things start looking bad. Question is, do I want to unleash the Dead Reveler? I think the answer is yeah, but when am I going to swing? I can swing with the Shadow. He just blocks with the Griffin, and he gets to swing back with the Patrol. None of these things are good. If I play the Dead Reveler, he just gets blocked. I just don't see a good reason to play him. Yeah, I think I just sit back here. If I draw another removal spell, I can use it on his flyer. So there's that. Otherwise, I mean, I'm still winning on my clock. My launch party gives me even an extra turn. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I just don't know. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and play one of these guys. I'm going to go ahead and unleash him, but I am not going to attack with him for a while, probably. Also, some of the worst flavor text ever. I mean, you know, in general, flavor text tends to be very bad, but this is just poor. Come on. Come on. Ridiculous. Alright. So, yeah, I still feel like as long as I'm winning, I shouldn't waste this launch party. You know. There's not a lot of super huge tricks that you can pull in blue-white, I don't think. Okay, so here this is kind of interesting. If I play the Herald, then I play the Unleash guy, then I can also pop the Herald, and so I'll have a lot of guys, and I can swing all in. I can't keep launch party up if I do that. Yeah, the stab wound win plan is so interesting, but I think I still want to be on the safer side, and in case he finds a way to deal with it, because he does have a few turns to deal with it, I am going to go ahead and play that. be thinking of doing something in my begin combat. No, I won't do that. Even if he's got my tap everything, well, he doesn't kill me for one. The only thing that could be really bad now is if he's got a Wrath. That would be pretty bad for me. He's got 3 cards in hand, one of them's a Wrath, and it doesn't necessarily mean he's way ahead of me. But he hasn't been playing anything, so I don't really know what could be in his hand. Now, what's interesting about that is he's not even exiling his own guy. It does mean my launch party sucks, but I don't really care. Okay, that's fine. You got me. I just get to block with Centaur's Herald and sack if he tries to swing this turn. Question is, do I try to swing back this next turn? He's thinking, so he might have some sort of choice here. So I'm surprised he didn't exile his guy. Like, that means he thinks he's got some plan to survive this. So that's definitely something to be on the lookout for. Yeah, like I said, I definitely could have used the launch party at some point. And I definitely... but I think it's better to still just sit and wait and see what he's got here. Because, like I said, right now his plan is not doing anything. Yeah, that guy's annoying. But again, that still doesn't win it for him. Okay, I'll play that. So, I mean, I can, he still this is lose life, right? Yeah, he loses 2 life. If he goes ahead and swings in with everybody, he is in major trouble. Because I can just launch party and then... unlikely he'll be able to do anything about that. Yeah, like I said, Stab Wound is such a just frustrating card to play around. I mean, like, your opponent just plays it, and then they just have to sit there, and it's incredibly hard to race, or surprisingly hard to race. I guess the one thing I've got to worry about is him maybe doing something weird where he taps all my dudes or something like that if he's playing that card. But, like I said, even then I've got this launch party. I don't... he'd have to have that and something else to really make this work. Cool. I block like that. And then before damage, I think I kill his Palisade Giant. So he will gain 2 life here. It's unfortunate. But I'm not going to let him gain any more than that. And actually, he'll just end up losing that life back on the launch party. And his patrol doesn't do any damage, so he just gains the 2 life from that. So that seems like a good deal for me. Azurius Charm, pretty good. Yep, unfortunately, gives him another turn to live. And if I swing all in, he's going to have 2 removal spells, or maybe a lifelink spell, and that removes my stab wound. It's very close. But then I get to play my Cryptborn Horror. very close. So the only trick, the only reason I'm hesitant about any of this is that I don't... There might be some card in this set I'm not thinking about. But I think I swing all in here, and it's pretty hard for him to have enough answers to everything. Problem is, it lets him get rid of his stab wound, but well, he's just really got to have something impressive here. He can have another charm. Oh yeah, he concedes anyway. Okay. Yes, I mean, he could have another charm and lifelink. That would be the only thing that would be kind of frustrating that I could think of. Although even then, he still dies if that's all he has. Yeah. And, you know, I've got the reason I went for the attack there was because I drew this Trestle Troll, so that stops his Vassal Soul. So that means I've got, you know, insurance, even if he does something really wacky that I can't think about. Alright, sideboard cards. Aerial Predation, which often actually is good enough to be a main board card. I maybe should have had it main board to begin with. Excuse me. Trestle Troll, yeah, I do need to do with Reach. Perilous Shadow isn't great, but is actually okay. I like it. The fact that it's an 0/4 is pretty awesome. Like, makes it a lot better than Shades and other sets, just because it can block immediately, which is great. And like I said, 4 is kind of the magic number here. Even though it doesn't work well with Cryptborn Horror. Mind Rot I never feel bad about getting rid of. Dagger Dome Imp, actually, though, might be very bad just because... Did he have X1 flyers? I don't remember any. I don't think he did. Right? No, there was like the 2/3 flyer. Yeah, that was it. Alright, so I think that's fine. So yeah, I think this is what I want to do.